Welcome to Live Loyalty is Live. Y'all, this P Diddy stuff and it's so much to talk about. P Diddy, Tiffany Haddish, um, we got Luke, Uncle Luke, y'all. We got Uncle Luke, um, Aaron Hall. I'm not getting all this. What's going on and the Gloria lady. Man, look, this is way. Like I said, it's gonna get worse for P Diddy. So Luke came out. I mean, he was saying basically, Luke says he got all his evidence. Like he has nothing to do with this stuff that's going on with Diddy, and saying that you know, like he got videos. He has his proof. Like, don't come that way with him with that, because like back in the day, everybody know who was who in the industry and they partied together. But Luke said I never went to those parties that they went to. But at the same time, it's like they all, like I said, Diddy is bringing everyone into this situation that, um, you know, you like Aaron Hall is saying I mean, I heard him on a radio station, a podcast, and he's speaking about, I'm thinking it's Gloria, who he had a child by. And he said that his child, at that time, his child was 15, and this is my thing. They love to say, well, the girl looked like older than her age, and he's allegedly, well, I ain't gonna say allegedly because he had this come out of his own mouth saying that he pulled her, like every guy was trying to get her. So he was like, what are you scared, where everybody's so scared for? So he just went and he just pulled her and took her in the room and did what he had to do, but he was like, because they didn't look, I didn't know the age or anything. There's no excuse. There's no freaking excuse. You're a grown man. You're supposed to be thinking better than the child. I don't care if she was up and out with just thongs on. You ain't got no business touching her. You need to know everything there is about her and make sure it ain't no fake ID. Make sure it ain't no lies. That's how far you go instead of letting your other body part talk for you. By him saying stuff like that, like I said in my last live, um, I don't care who they were, what celebrity they are. From my time, like if you're guilty, you're guilty. Like I'm not like everyone else that they used to love R. Kelly. As a little girl, I didn't even like R. Kelly. I didn't feel right. I seen the younger girls dancing to his song, especially 12 play and stuff like that. And already that alone makes you feel like reaching out to our kids, and our kids are not supposed to be dancing to stuff like that. I'm talking about those girls were dancing and they was doing a great job dancing, but it's just like it was an eerie feeling with me when it came to R. Kelly. So a lot of the rooms I do believe, but they choose to put it out when they are ready to get rid of you in some kind of way in the industry allegedly. But I didn't like him. And see, the same way with Uncle Luke. Not Uncle Luke, I'm sorry, but Aaron Hall, and see, they may have looked at Uncle Luke like he, was this freaking guy, but it seemed like Uncle Luke had some sense before them. They just think, oh, I'm a star. I can go grab this person and I can just go do whatever I want. No, you need to make sure that that person is of age. I mean, your excuse is I didn't know she was old enough. She looked it older. She was like boom boom papa. All this like no, dude. People do something to you about doing that type of stuff to their kids, and you're not being a adult and actually handling your business and trying to figure out if this person is an adult. And what's crazy about it, even when you're an adult and you do stuff like that, like pull them by the hand and just take them and do what they um want to do with them, guess what? They still can scream, things on you. They still can, have lawsuits put out on you, or what I'm saying, and because just because they're grown don't means that you could just take it, as especially when they're a child. That's why you have to ask for people's consent and ask what they, just because she is dancing in a way that draws your attention, that who what gives you the right to think that it's okay to go touch on a female and then do have your way with her, like even even if you know of anybody else that has done it, don't you do it, because see how it's coming back now. This is what made me believe what his name was being brought up for. And it's because you have been doing stuff like this. I'm gonna say allegedly, but he has the words coming out of his mouth, you know as he was that type of person back then. you know so i cannot I cannot not believe that he wasn't that person, because of the words that come out of his mouth, and you call them bees, and you call them names. But what are you when you're a full blown adult and taking something from a female, or whether it's a female or a guy? It's no discrimination here, because y'all do it to all guys, women in the industry. Like, come on, children. Like, you can't go by how these children look these days. You can't go by that. You can't go by the words of what people are saying. If it sounds good to you, oh, they want some from me. They want some from me. No, your head just too big for your body, and you think you could get anybody you want. But then at the end of the day, when it start coming back, you want to beg and plead. No, don't beg and plead now, because you done put your interviews out there. You done talked about this with people, because you know what? You felt like it was okay. Then he said he had a stutter, and he took, well, Aaron Hall said he had a stutter, and he took people's women even with him stuttering. I'm just like, what does that have to do with it, guy? Like, when you have money, a lot of those females are looking at you as money. And then he said after he did, him and her did what they did, she goes and get a tattoo on him, right me of his name right in her area. And I'm sitting up here like, she's young. She's young. And it's so disrespectful for men like him to take advantage of these young girls, just like Diddy did. Diddy, he is bringing so many people out and in this mess, and but you know what? They need to be brought out. All of them need to go down. But they really finna see Diddy don't care nothing about you. Never did. He never did. I mean, he more and more he keep bringing people out. Is the more and more um he's gonna be in trouble for one, Cause I'm telling you, they out for him. They is out for him. But I feel like it's a good thing because you get what you deserve when doing wrong. When you're doing wrong, you doing wrong, you get wrong doing. So to me, I just man, it's just ridiculous of what these ladies have to go through. It's just ridiculous. And then the guys come back, they real deal have an excuse. They real deal have an excuse. Like Luke said, hey, can't do that to me. Uncle Luke said you can't do that to me. Cause he got his paperwork, he got his evidence, he got his videos. You know, y'all were the only stupid ones that act like you could get away with everything. Now, if he ends up being in something that someone comes out about it, I'm gonna look deep into that and make sure that the same thing that P Diddy did or Aaron Hall did allegedly ain't happening in his situation, Uncle Luke's situation either. But until then, all you could believe is the words that come out of Uncle Luke's mouth. Because Uncle Luke said he ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, I know Uncle Luke was a freaky something, but Uncle Luke said, I cover my butt. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have time to be playing with you little boys brown here. If you ain't taking note and thinking that what you're doing is okay, okay. This is the type of repercussions that you get. And it's gonna be more people coming out about this. Like seriously. Um, it's just crazy to me that they really thought they were gonna get away with it. You know, you could do what you feel like is the smallest thing wrong and think you ain't gonna get away. Well, you're gonna get away with it, but then you end up not doing it. You're not getting you're not getting away with it because God sees all. Jesus sees all, man. And so I don't understand why they felt. I mean, they was for one, they was too into themselves, full of demons, and those demons speaking, and you could have your way. Get her. You know, you she's talking to you. She wants you. She wants you. And it come to find out this person is younger than what you think you're seeing right there. Like, sir, that is not unfamiliar. Just because a woman wears the clothes that she wears doesn't mean that you touch them. Doesn't mean that you just have your way with them. And just because she allowed that to happen doesn't mean that was supposed to happen. Like seriously. She gave you a child, but at the same time, and she didn't see you haven't seen Luke or well Aaron House at that time doing that podcast interview. He said he hadn't seen his child for 15 years, and but he talks to his child all the time on the phone. They have a good relationship. I have to see my parents in order to know if that relationship is genuine, and you'll really have to spend time with me to know in order to know that relationship is genuine. But I don't know what was going on in between that time. Did Aaron Hall and have any problems or situations going on? But my whole thing is you should have been wanting to see your child, and but I don't know what the mother felt or how she felt, you know, because maybe something else transpired within her having his child, because ain't no telling. Because in this industry, you know, he may have had a child with her, but I don't know. He in this industry and the industry they love to share allegedly and make these women do all types of things that they're not supposed to. I mean, truly, I I would not want to be with Aaron Hall. Yeah, I thought he had a nice voice, but he was not even attractive to me. He didn't seem like a bright soldier. Like he seemed like he was all for himself. To be honest, he same way Diddy, same way Diddy was. And for them to know that they be on borrowed time and be doing stuff like that. These people are recording you. They're recording you and showing you. And Uncle Luke, like, I got plenty of recordings if you want me to show them. He had a recording of Aaron Hall. His people asked him not to share that recording, and he did not share the recording. But don't make Uncle Luke bring it out. Don't make him bring it out allegedly, because you don't want it to go that far, because they really are trying to bring P. Diddy down, which I don't blame them, and whoever was there doing the same things with P. Diddy. And I don't blame them. Like, what's done in the dark is it's not gonna stay in the dark that long. I mean, I know it's sirs and men that's in the forefront right now, but I guarantee you it's been men, women treating men this way too in the industry too, you know, because I don't think it's just men doing it. But like I said, you don't want Uncle Luke to get loose, you know. He can't get loose now. So be careful and be mindful, you know, uh what you do, Diddy and Aaron Hall. Oh, but I know we're gonna be talking more about this Diddy situation, because I know that it's more gonna come out. I just feel it, because it's coming out day by day, day by day, and it's sickening. It's sickening, and Diddy is not saying much. I don't know how Carisha's doing. I think I just seen her and Ari, um, Chrisean and Ari on a live, and they was having a good time. But that's my thing. Both those women's at that, they're acting like they having such a good time when so much is going on. And I know they know there's so much is going on, and so many things be happening to them. I'm gonna say allegedly, and they sitting up there just like Cassie did, just like all the other women's did, sit up there with a smile and enjoy themselves. But I don't know why y'all don't understand by now that we can see straight through all of that. We can see straight through all of that, because Carisha has not even been speaking. And I'm just like, you see, you normally be talking. You normally be on your lives talking. Girl, if he's doing something to you now, allegedly, or he has been doing something to you, allegedly, you need to get away. And one more thing, I'm telling y'all, they needed Cassie. They needed Cassie to come out first. They needed her to come out first, because that she's the one that it didn't start with her, but she is the one that so many things happen to, that she has to be the first one to come out. She had to do that. And everybody, probably a lot of people, I hear some talking about, well, why she come out now? She could have been came out, because this is the right timing. This is the right timing. Who Why would somebody tell her when to come out when all this happened to her? She only knows the right time and when to move and how to move. And look what happens after. She had to put that in the spotlight like that. All this is clearly a setup. I'm gonna say allegedly though. But it's one of those setups that needed to be out. It needed to be out, because this man has done too much. Diddy has done too much to people. for this not to come out. So it's crazy. It's just crazy. And I'm happy she did. And I'm happy more is gonna come out. But and it's live. Everything here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. It's not so entertaining, more educational. Just to get you thinking. Or, you know. Um, so I go I'm seeing that um I'm I'm seeing that give me a second, you guys. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry for that. Yes. So I was I'm looking and I'm saying about Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish, I don't know what she's going through right now. Like it's like, well, I don't know who she's calling lazy. She's being indirect with what she's saying. So she's supposed to, got pulled over for a DUI allegedly, and got taken to jail allegedly. But she's saying she's tired of being nice. I'm like, you're being very indirect. This is after she has already been to jail and released. You know, she's being indirect, but she's saying that I would never want to I would never not pay um anyone to do any work for me. I would have to pay them. And I'm just sitting up here like she is continue on talking, but I'm not understanding exactly what she's saying. But if you're saying you wouldn't not pay anybody, that's good. That's good to not do that. But I gotta understand what you're saying. And also I'm gonna go back to the Diddy and the Aaron Hall situation because this is just crazy to me. Like, cause I have some things to say, and let me see this Tiffany Haddish stuff because I'm not understanding what's really going on. Cause she's upset, but I'm trying to figure out what she upset about. Is it just because she mad because she had to go through all that? Or what? Let me see. But it just seemed like lately, here and lately, Tiffany Haddish, it just seemed like she been going like weirdo mode. Like I don't understand what's going on with her, but hopefully she's not under attack. You know, we have to just continue on praying for Tiffany Haddish because we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know if they're trying to come after her or attack her, but allegedly. But please just keep her in your prayers. Um, Once I find all my information for that, and I'm gonna come back because and when she gives an update on herself and she has calmed down, um, we would definitely I would definitely come back with some commentary on that because man, we have to pray for her. because I'm telling you, it's been like, was it last month or the month before? It just seems like she's been on in go mode, like bad attitude online, just mad and angry all the time. And all I used to remember is um Tiffany Haddish smiling, being happy, making jokes, but mm-mm, that's not the Tiffany Haddish that came in the industry, joyful, happy, and grateful. It's like I don't know what's going on. And I could have sworn that her and Kevin Hart were close. I don't even see him around her no more. So it's just like, headed, like she's headed to destruction or something like that, because she just went into, was it a Jamaican place? And I seen her on live. She was like, they won't let me in. They know who I am, but they won't let me in. Cause you have to wait for the seats and stuff like that. But she said, I just seen somebody walk out. So the guards said, the people that were in front of her said that she could go ahead and go in. And then she was like, well, if when I go in, I'm gonna make sure y'all three get in. And she did do that, but it seemed like she was already kind of buzzed or whatever. And I'm just like, Lord Jesus, you can see it in her eyes. I don't know what she may be going through, God, but I pray for her safety, and to let no weapon formed against her prosper, because I'm not even the biggest fan of Tiffany Haddish, but at the same time I don't have to be a fan or a supporter to know to pray for someone to be in their corner in their time of need. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these celebrities you cannot support, and then they have a whole bunch of crazy fans that be working for them, that do crazy things for them, and really when they need to be paying attention to their actions, their fans need to be paying attention to their actions and bring their cell phone down to some, to real people level, and see, like, they're human just like us. Like, how you doing all this stuff for for a celebrity that wouldn't even do that for you, or you wouldn't even do that for your own family. So how you worship somebody that's just online? How you go buy these high behind tickets and you ain't even got no food in your refrigerator? You know what I'm saying? But you want to go flaunt yourself at a Beyonce concert, at a Tiffany Haddish comedian club or something like that. Kevin Hart and Steve Harvey, all these people that these people look up to, Tamar, Chrisean Rock, Sexy Red. I can name a lot of them. But what have these people done for you? Some of you won't even do anything for the people in your family, because you're too busy trying to reach up there and get there with where these celebrities at, and these celebrities ain't studying you. All you do, you get up there and do, and get to them, and they gonna swear you've been trying to you stalking them or something like that. So that's why I can't be one of those type of people that are fans. I support you from a distance, but only if I can support you. I'm not finna sit up here and just lie like that. It's a lot of celebrities that I love, you know, but I'm not finna worship them, because for one, they're like human too. I'm not finna sit up there, put more money into their pocket just for them to sit up there and go on the internet and don't do this and talk to me like a child, and doggone well you older than them. Like Sexy Red came on now talking about she was sick of everybody, not understanding, basically understanding her lyric and what she was talking about in her song. Well, see, this is what I'm talking about, the disrespect or the celebrity. The people are the ones that make you richer and richer, but then you disrespect them. This is why I don't, sit up there and support these people like that, because they don't respect you at the end of the freaking day. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Nicki Minaj do a lot of things for her people though, for her celebrity, for her fans or whatever she called them. I can't remember, but that's just let you know how you know, I like them. You know, I wish nothing but the best for these celebrities, but they gotta be that same, have that same type of heart to wish the best for everyone else too. But that just let you know, I support you, but I can't be fanned out about you because being fanned out it'll take you to a whole nother level of being, you know, being a being and stalkerish and crazy. You know what I'm saying? You'll do anything for that celebrity. You know, you basically worshiping them. Just is like a lot of people do with P. Diddy. It's a lot of children that look up to P. Diddy because they like P. Diddy can dance. He makes a lot of money. You know, P. Diddy is the man. No, he's not. Look what's going on now. If you would find out half the stuff that these celebrities do, I don't know. Majority, a lot of people that call themselves these celebrity fans wouldn't even be fans anymore. I hope they wouldn't anyway. You know, because I know the supporters wouldn't because they got their eyes open. They got their eyes open. But the fans, they don't have their eyes open. They are delusional. They don't want to see clearly that that person is wrong. But just like a lot of people with the R. Kelly case, a lot of them didn't want to see. They had an excuse. The mom did this. She shouldn't have did this. I agree. If parents are doing something they ain't got no business and taking their children somewhere they ain't got no business, okay, but they're still victims. The victims go before the blaming. Okay? And that's why a lot of victims don't want to come out because they are the ones get blamed. Just like what happened with Cassie. That's bullcrap. A lot of people started blaming her because she took the money. She should take that and more from him. Because what he did to her life. Do you know what she may have to go through every day? She has kids. She's married. This man had to deal with that. What he did to her. He had to be strong right along with her. Just imagine how stronger he had to be and her family had to be for her because she possibly could allegedly have nightmares at night of what this man did. She got to watch her dream because I don't know if he's set up to be with me to do things to me like Diddy did. Like, come on now. Let's open our eyes. She deserves every bit of that and more. And whoever comes along, you know, and I'm going to say allegedly to, you know, all that because I have to. But this is just ridiculous. But like I said, I pray for Tiffany Haddish. I don't know what she going through. It's been some bad things out about her too, but these people gonna have to get ready for the consequences of things that they have done wrong. They can't continue to do wrong and then want us to be there for them. No, no, because see, y'all just want to show us the good and the glamour and the money and all that you get, which is our, you know, I ain't gonna say my money. A lot of their fans' money going in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's people that try to put so much hard work into it to act like, you know, I work hard for it, you know, so that they wouldn't have to be like, I only get my crap from the fans. You know, my fans buy my album. My fans make sure they put me on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, the fans do a lot. The supporters do a lot. You know, to hype these celebrities up when they need to be around here hyping themselves up. The time they putting into them, they need to put it into themselves. The same way with Tiffany Haddish. I mean, like I said, I'm not like I'm supporting her, but I'm supporting her by wondering what is going on and keeping her in my prayers as I should. We all are God's children, but there's some of the things that she has done I do not support. I do not support. I don't want to speak on some of the things, but definitely, I don't know who she's calling lazy, but um, then someone had to help her get into the industry. Somebody had to put a hand out for her. Don't go around judging people. Don't go around calling people lazy. You don't know what they do in their everyday life, but she is right when if you go to trying to not pay me or pay me right for my services that you want me to do. You want me to show up somewhere and I show up there. I want to get paid right, or I want to get paid, period. Like she said, I would never not pay nobody for the work that they do for me. I'm gonna pay you. You're gonna walk out of there paid. And but we just gonna pray for Tiffany Haddish and whatever she may be going through. So I want to get on this subject about Chrisean. Like, y'all, for real though, I like Chrisean. I like Chrisean. But I like Jaden too. I like Jaden too because I think Chrisean is more pissed about the back and forth, you know, and by her just having a baby by Blueface and stuff like that. Because I see her throw shade at Jaden all the time. She does this all the time in literally everything that she does with Blueface. Because by you knowing that if this man get on national on the internet and propose to his longtime baby mama, being with his longtime baby mama, and finally propose to her. Yeah, all of it is a mess. But you see this. You said that, oh, that's that same ring he gave me. I never seen him propose to you, Chrisean. I never seen him propose to you. If that's the same ring that he gave you, well, he gave it to her and proposed to her. Not saying oh this big old thing, because everybody knows this is a whole toxic situation. Everybody knows that. Ain't nothing right about it. And we all know that every time he's gonna go over there with her, because I'm saying for Thanksgiving, she says to come over here and eat with your son. Although your son does not eat no Thanksgiving food, he has milk. So you're using the sun every time, Chrisean, to get to Blue, which you should, whom I haven't heard say, that's my son yet. That's my son, And you also said that you had been with other people, so you did him how he did you. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't say that till later on, because everybody was feeling sorry for you for how you were being done. You got to stop using your baby. You should not have to call a guy over there to spend time with his child. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that they can be, it seems like they all right with the going back and forth, him going back and forth, but they not all right. But becoming like a blended family and making sure the kids know each other. Especially coming, it's all toxic. But this girl, I don't hear Jaden even subliminally say anything about Chrisean. She is tending to her kids, doing her little rap thing or whatever she got going on with Blueface. Um, Blueface is there the majority of the time, even if he find a way of being there with her, with Chrisean. I'm just like, just listen to her. Like, I don't understand her. She is telling this story and she loves it. She just loves it.
And he kept sound effects. Fuck your way, just going. Like, what's up? Go, the fuck? Go eat what your son. Pull up. He leave, he get out the house, get in my car. We pull up. We go to my house. Alright, he just with his son and shit. And then we having a good old time. It's a vibe all the time. So then, boom. He was tripping about my nails and shit. Like, whatever. So I'm just like, let's not even make that a thing for real. Like, it's not even that. It's for real. Like, whatever you got going on over here, whatever you got going on, let's just mind each other business and fuck with our kids. But if you don't want to mind each other business, let's try to fake act like we real, like Brady. What? You want to drop everything for everybody, and I drop everything for everybody? Like, what?
But my thing with Chrisean is she wants more. She wants more, but she's trying to act like she
I'm
don't.
just a nice guy right next to me, so I tweeted. I'm looking at him like, oh, you think you funny? I'm the nice BM, because the fuck, I could have played this petty and all that. I just really care about my son having his father in his life. So, and the right way though. Don't be playing with me, saying, oh, you're not my BM, that ain't my son. And then try to come around, I want to see my son. Where you at? First of all, you want some pussy? Let's start there.
She loves it. She loves it. She loves the games that he likes to play. Meanwhile, you got Jaden over there really caring about him. Like these two are not even caring about each other. He's not caring about Jaden like she's supposed to be cared for.
He put some more pressure up.
All Jaden basically know is him. Chrisean, as you see, she said she got guys on the side. She got a guy now. So
now Thanksgiving coming from the days, whatever. Like just applying pressure. I ain't seen pressure like this since when we first started fucking with each other. So I just was like, okay, well, where does this come from? So boom, Thanksgiving come. Want me to come get you? You want me to bring you to the? You want me to baby you for real? Even though I need the baby, I want to get something with me, like just been with me though. When you had like he took 2 months to get out his feelings. Like he was in his feelings for 2 months straight about the name, about niggas, about shit. Okay, so we just real big beefing. But while we beefing, he's just neglecting our whole kid, and then he just playing so much.
but my whole thing is you being neglectful too, Chrisean, to your child. You're sitting up here, you worry more about that guy, that little boy, Blueface, than you worried about your own child. Stop allowing him to use you and he'll stop using your child because your child is with you. Okay? He's using your body. You're using his body. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting up here saying that on live. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to explain something, but what you're doing is looking more and more crazy every time. And he's gonna set you up like that. He's gonna try to set you up for failure if you don't wake up. And I'm gonna let you see. I'm finna speak on what they said in her comments. These are people that really felt bad, just like I did. I really felt bad for her. And at this point, you can't even say it's about the age. You can't even say it's about that mess because you have some smart, bright people that are 19 and 20. You know what I'm saying? But that understands that this whole situation is wrong and this whole situation is toxic and this is not what they want in their life. And she has been blessed. Chrisean has been blessed to be set up in a position to be able to take care of her child, be in a beautiful home coming from where she came from. And for you to sit up there and let somebody play you like this, you know what I'm saying? It's like you also yourself have been playing the game from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you probably think, his pack of shit is good or whatever, but it comes along with a lot of toxic waste. Because let me tell you, the energy you the energy he's putting into you every time y'all do that, it's gonna continue on being toxic because of the energy that you and him are putting into each other. Negative energy, toxic energy, and it's gonna continue on. You know, um, I don't know how much praying you're gonna have to do, but we've all been in a position where we can't let go of something or someone, but you come to the internet, you know, and talk about this all the time as if you want Jaden to hear it and know what's going on. She ain't leave even before when she left. She comes back. You know what I'm saying? You. What are you proving? Because she's done it. You've done it. You've done it. You're doing it still now. Don't say it's for the child. It's only for your own selfish needs. And these people in the comments agree. So we have one person say the new boo about to leave over this, and Blue still about to go home to his fiance. You play yourself by always making yourself available. You're making yourself available. It ain't even just about fiance or want to be married. You are playing this out in front of everyone. You are using your child at this point. You could have, what if you didn't have a child by him? That's what make everybody feel like you had the child just to try to have some type of attachment to him. But then you always say, well, I always gotta look out for him because he was the one that brought me in this. No, God brought you into this, man. He brought you to, you going through this situation. He wants you out of it so you can progress. Yeah, you supposed to went through that situation with him so you can progress. But even you though, this is why things come back on you, because even you were doing wrong in the situation. So he has a reason to question if the child is his or not, because you stated, Chrisean, that you were doing things too. What I supposed to do? Just let him do it? It's like a double standard. Girl, you know about double standards in here, in the world. We go through it every day. It ain't that new. So you ain't gotta ask nobody. Do you know about double standards? Yes, we know about that. Forget all that because you weren't thinking about that when you was doing it. He had his girl and he had his girls and you had your guys. Okay? So don't try to talk about double standards. We know it's a double standard. Period. I mean, wake up. So other people said this girl is just slow. The end. No need to blame age. Please stop acting like 24 is the same as 14. Shaking my head. She is just slow. Now, I would call her human. I definitely call her human, but at the same time, it's so much she keeps doing. She's doing all this to herself, and I don't know why she keep coming to the internet because this is where they fell in love with her and felt sorry for her because of what Blue was doing. But she never had said that she had did all the stuff that she had did. You know what I'm saying? Because she thought she can trap them and keep them. You know what I'm saying? As times got worse and worse, that's when she want to come out and say, "Well, I was dealing with other guys too." After she got the crowd, see y'all, this young lady knows how to grab that crowd and make you feel sorry for her. Y'all better wake up, cause I ain't finna feel sorry for nobody that know what they doing. Cause at first I did, but I don't feel sorry for her no more. She is actually doing it to herself, and she's not thinking about her child in the situation. Next person, she really loves a man more than her child. Crazy. Chrisean, you deserve to be miserable because ain't no way. Please, let's not, somebody said this. Please, let's not restart the toxic BS. He not leaving Jaden. He will continue effing Chrisean when he feels like it. 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 And let's move on. He will never be her boyfriend exclusively. Can her fans relay this to her, please? Can her fans relay her to this, please? Let's move on. He will never be her boyfriend exclusively. Can her fans relay this to her, please? I think she already did, but Chrisean doesn't care. She feels like you embarrassed me. But girl, you allowed yourself to be embarrassed. Because the D is good don't mean you just continue on being embarrassed. You could have left that behind the scene. You didn't even have to even speak on that and do that. It would have been better that you left that behind the scene. Because you knew all about Jaden. Stop trying to bash this lady. She got 2 kids by him. Even if he ain't with her no more, she ain't with him no more. Why you bashing her talking about she ugly and stuff like that? Maybe it's her personality because Chrisean, you got a messed up personality. You do. You try to come off so innocent, and yeah, you ain't never said you was innocent, or you probably did, in some situation between you and Blue, because you'll be like, he's lying. I'm innocent. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But at the same time, and I'm gonna say allegedly, but at the same time, you put yourself out there more than Blue put you out there. These times you come on live, or you go to the interviews, you are there by yourself. Blue is no longer, embarrassing you. You know what I'm saying? So now what you got to say? And if he do embarrass you, Chrisean, you already know what type of guy he is, so why you keep dealing with that type of guy? You have a baby that you have to look after. Where's your time going where you have time enough for this guy continuously? Because that's a newborn. You spend all your time with the time that's free with that newborn. Do you really have to have somebody right now? Well, what the heck is the problem? You need to learn how to be by yourself, because going to this person and that person, that's what got you messed up now. That's what got you messed up now. Sit your butt down and learn from the stuff that's going on around you. You up here getting into it with your family, and then with your sister and stuff like that, and then you'll leave your sister alone before you leave this dude alone. That's publicly embarrassing you, girl. Something ain't right. So when you thought having the child would make that man stay, now you out here making ultimatums. These comments are whoo. She does all that, nails and new friends, to get Blueface attention. Um, the kicker is he didn't claim her son, nor do anything for him per what she said. That's what she said. Doesn't claim her son, nor does he do anything for him. This is what Chrisean said. So she's a straight clown to entertain him at all. He knows he can turn her on and off at his convenience. And this is what I'm saying. And she goes on these rants, dogging him out when she is super pressed for him. Meanwhile, he wants to be with his fiance, and she's his side piece of smashed potatoes. What? What they clowning me? Come in. Oh my God. But this is exactly what she's doing, and then she want to get on live when her feelings are hurt. They try to make Jaden feelings hurt and make them have even more turmoil in their household. That if she ain't hating, Kershaw act like Jaden that took a man from her that's been, you know, even if he do all that, he goes back to Jaden. Let's be clear. Let's see it in that picture. Even if he does all that, he goes back to who? Jaden. Jaden. So, Krishan, you acting like she took your man. No, you didn't. Because a lot of people will be like that in the industry, and it's not right. Don't get me wrong, but they have their main girl, and you don't come before them. You know what I'm saying? If he needs her and he's with you, you better believe he's getting up and he's gone. He has got his for the day. You know what I'm saying? He done. We had to do with you for the day, so he's done. It's time to get back to his family. He don't want these are the kids that can actually see and actually, well, his son can actually speak and know what's going on. Like, come on now, they have to be protected too, and they want daddy there with them too. The way you have got conceive your baby through all that turmoil. I don't understand why you felt like you shouldn't have went through turmoil during your pregnancy, and you shouldn't go through it now. You conceived this child with turmoil. Like, huh? I mean, you have to look at your situation, and I think that's what you mad about, because you know that. This is why you get on live. It's not so much as out in on Blueface. It's so much as the message getting back to Jaden and let him know, look, you could not pull up at my house and think you finna come pick up my man, my husband. You could not. It would be a problem. I don't know where she was or whatever. Or was he over someone else's house? But you would not have done that. That's not right. Because guarantee you, what you do to others, it will come back. And this is going to be the one that you are so in love with, want to marry. Okay? So stop doing unto others if you don't want it done to you. I'm serious. And somebody said, and this is why no man is ever going to take her serious. She keeps speaking on this bun they got, like him and his first baby mama ain't have a bun and two kids before her as well. Thank you. Rock, let it go and let your new man love you. I guarantee Blue will back off. You just keep letting him in, using the kid, and him bring your baby as an excuse. Something they were trying to say, I don't know. They said BD, and I'm like, is it baby? Uh, but we have to also understand that she did say she was sleeping with other people at the time, and one of the reasons why he is not claiming until they get a DNA test. But at the same time, if you was in that proximity of having relation with her, then you might, especially Blue, like Blue, you've been the banner for being with her and dealing with her. I mean, the whole time. So I would think he would treat her like, that's his child. But you know, I don't like the things that Chrisean is doing now, because she got to remember she was all up on Blue in the interviews and stuff like that, and that was embarrassing for Jaden. You both you girls are letting this stuff, allowing this stuff to happen in plain sight. It's embarrassing at this point. Like, give it up, Krishan. You stay bragging on sleeping with him, and I don't ever hear Jaden speak like you speak, and speak like you speak about her. And you do it, in a way where you're talking about her. Girl, don't you know that these niggas don't be caring, or these guys don't be caring about how these girls look? It's about their insides. How sweet they are. Of course she will be mad. She been with this man for a long time. And you just come in. This is why he dropped everything. She has already poured herself into him and let him know how much, that hurt her. Like you be trying to do, like you used to try to do. Just because you're sitting up there taking them back and forth don't make him come closer and closer to you every time. And I'm not saying you're not a good female or willing to be a good female to someone, but you just need to move on. You just need to move on to someone else. Because once you get him out your life, not out your life, but because I know y'all supposedly have a child together, allegedly. And but once you get him out, then guess what? Everything will look so much brighter. You won't have to stress, you won't have to worry. You have your man, and your man is your man. You know what I'm saying? And what Jaden and Blueface has going on, they can have it going on. There's a lot of people like Jaden was dealing with this before, but what if Jaden, Blueface was not bringing that home to Jaden like he does it with Chrisean? Did it with Chrisean? That's totally embarrassing. Maybe they know about with Blueface, and we don't know. They probably had some type of agreement. Is what I'm trying to say. We don't know what Blueface and Jaden got. You know what I'm saying? So, but I really don't. I would never deal with a female like Chrisean, because she do a lot of things for um for clout, for attention, um because you really didn't even have to post that video that. And I seen him when he seen the camera on. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you do things? If you're gonna do something like that, why you not trying to do it in private? Because you know why? You want the world to see. You want everybody to see. Oh, he back over here with me. See, he's gonna always be this way. You want so badly for him to continue on treating Jaden that way. Why are you not that mad at Blueface as you mad at Jaden? You want to continue on hurting her. You want to continue on hurting her because you feel like I'm so hurt. I mean, this is your life. Your life has been full of hurt, so why take it out on her? That's one thing I cannot do, is take out my hurt or what I go through on someone else. That ain't saying that. If she's saying something behind closed doors with him, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, hello. It's not supposed to be always on the internet. Because right now, you're just embarrassing yourself. Because we know now he's just being a guy. A guy. Not a man, but a guy. So you need to grow up, sis. Like, you need to grow up. Like, you keep putting your stuff on the internet, and then you know what I'm saying, y'all celebrities don't want nobody to tell y'all what to do, but keep it off the internet. Keep it off the internet. Somebody said, please don't post her in 2024. Please don't. Let's go into the new year with different titles. Change people. people that change for the better. Because I do pray that she do change, Chrisean, but I don't see it no time soon because she too of a emotional person. She's very sensitive, but yet loves to fight and argue and cause toxic situations. She came from one, so how could you end up blaming that? But it's people that came from toxic situation that don't want that for their life, and they really serious about it, and they don't do it. So if you're serious about not, you know, continuing on this Chrisean, this toxic life for yourself, because you still can have a toxic life with money and a beautiful roof over your head. You're able to take care of your children, able to take care of your family. You still can have that toxic life. You need to start removing people immediately because you don't need no toxic, and that you got a baby to raise. So now do you want that to be passed on to him? Then you name him Chrisean Jr. You know what you've been through. You know what you've been through. Please don't mark that child. She loves him more than that baby. Sick. I was never this stupid at any age, especially early 20s. She needs to grow up, seek Jesus and therapy, stop using her age as an excuse. Period. Just like guys are sitting up here using because they're a guy because of what they do. No, you're a guy. You're not a man. You're not being a man. And she may be grown because of her age, but she still acts like a child. She likes to play games. I don't want no games played on me. You 24, you're supposed to be living your best life. You got the money, you got the house, you got the car, you got your child. Yeah, you had your child. You can do whatever you want, but you still want to deal with this toxic stuff. You need healing, sis. You do need therapy. You do need to turn to Jesus and stop opening your Bible if you're not going to be serious about it. You continue to open that Bible and play with God. Stop playing with him. Or else you're going to continue on being in these situations that you don't want to be in, so you say. Because I'm telling you that energy, every time y'all are transferring energies, and basically y'all energies are the same every time y'all have relations. And if it's a toxic energy, guess what? You're gonna continue on being toxic. So you better read up on that stuff, and the people you having is relations with. This is all I'm gonna say. We haven't seen a physical fight between him and Jaden. He been on a way different vibe. Certain people bring out certain things in other people. Bam. And there you go. Because Chrisean obviously loves to fight. And you know what? If they do, Jaden and Blueface do argue, at least they do it behind the scenes. I seen her get upset, which is rightfully for her to be upset sometimes, because what is going on around her? Like, you can only stay strong for so long. So I guess, you know, you're the only one, Chrisean, bringing it to the internet. You're the only one. He want. She's a whole lot calmer. Home, that's his home. Where's peace? You don't have that. You don't have peace within yourself. You're not appreciating yourself enough, or else you would have left him alone. Everybody wants me to leave him alone, but I can't. Why can't I? Don't get on here crying to us. We don't want to hear it, because it's people that felt sorry for you long enough. But true enough, it's gonna become a day where you're over the crap. But baby, from what you've been through, and then when it comes to do with your kids, and a child, Baby, you don't bring that child in there and then say you care about him. Instead of bringing a man, a boy over there that is like not saying, I ain't say out loud, it's my son, or hasn't done anything for him. Like you say that, but has he really not done anything for him? Are you just saying that to continue on with your story? Or are you just saying that to continue on making them look bad? Because you keep saying he's a good dad, he's a good person, but you confusing your audience, and this is why your audience is like, I just want her to be quiet. I don't want to see her coming into 2024 because I don't. Too toxic. You're too toxic. Like, start listening to people. Start listening to people. Because in your head you got some other stuff going on. Somebody said, why did y'all make her famous? I don't know. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they made her famous. Oh, mm-mm-mm. So basically, the rock fans really rather Chrisean be the side chick and get played. They're screaming Stewie is stupid and getting played, yet she remains quiet, wearing her engagement ring. But regardless of Rock looking crazy out here, admitting she's willing to drop everything if he's willing to. But that's a hard hell no. She's amazing, and Stewie remains the problem. The internet promotes evil, destruction, and lies, and the rock fans will sacrifice their own soul to prove a point. Hopefully, she'll do the same for y'all. Period. This girl, Jaden, I haven't heard Jaden say anything about it. And when they ask questions about Chrisean and Blueface in Jaden's interview, Jaden is wanting him to just be quiet. Okay, like I don't want to hear that. Like he wants her. She wants him to not speak on her, and that's the adult thing to do. Not even indirect. Because at this moment it's not about her. That would be so freaking aggravating. That would be so freaking aggravating. With all this stuff going on, I'm telling you, with Diddy, with Aaron Hall, with Luke, and now Chrisean with Tiffany Haddish, Chrisean and Blueface, and they love to bring Jaden in it. I don't dislike Jaden. I don't dislike Jaden, and I don't dislike Chrisean, but what she gotta understand is where she's wrong at. See, Blue done made you feel so good. Well, he can still come over there and make you feel good like that person that you was to him before you got pregnant. That he can make you feel that way again, and you just go, okay, all right, and just be that person for him again for free. You know what I'm saying? You have a whole child to think about. Yeah, you have to think totally different. Now, on your own time, when you out and you partying and stuff like that, you think smart for you at those times. But definitely when you're around your child, you need to think smart for your child. Because even you're saying words out of your mouth, like what Blueface is not spending time with your child. Like, you know, like I don't get it. I mean, that makes it look like you're using your child too. Like I wasn't behind the scenes when you was dealing with me, so how I'm gonna be behind the scenes when you come over here and see your son? No, you was really always behind the scenes. It was no with him in your relationship. As far as that, you still was that type of person. But I heard what Jada said. He thought that y'all was doing business together, and you still You still will not give her a break. You are your fans. Just sit up there and pick with her. And what make you ugly, Chrisean, while you're talking about she's ugly and you call her Stewie and all this type of stuff, and your fans call her Stewie, but guess what? You're beautiful with an ugly heart. So that makes you look even more uglier than her. And I don't even think she's ugly. Everyone is beautiful and unique in their own way, and plus that guy loves her for some reason. They have their ups and downs, but he knows where he want to be and go. Yeah, and he deal with these girls, but if she is allowing this situation, Jaden is allowing this situation to happen, why you want to sit up there and be like you the main chick and go out there into the world and tell everybody and tell Jason Lee, well, he does that with everybody. I ain't the only one. That sounds like a whole bunch of hate and jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Because you, even when you got all these guys that you say you were messing with, you still always come back and talk about Blueface. So I ain't blaming Jason Lee for saying that you in love with Blueface. I was talking about the other guy. Girl, you're not innocent, so stop acting like you are. But I'm finna get off this. Hopefully we don't, hear anything else from her. I really want her to get behind the scenes and think about the stuff that she got to think about for her, and stop worrying about Jaden and Blueface in their situation. Because I guarantee you, when he gets over there, she's asking him all about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? Because she's a big crybaby. So, very sensitive. But we'll fight. Fight fast for no reason. You fight people for no reason, getting people to jump your sister for no reason. Like, you do not have a good heart like we all thought you did. We're seeing your true colors now. Like, if it was family stuff going on, why you ain't leave that between you and your family? Some of your family come on the internet and you talk about your other sister. I just feel like her sister, I mean, I love her music, her sister's music. I can't say her name exactly right. I think she is so much more professional and like a sweetheart. And I guarantee you that she had to grow to be that way. She had anger problems too. She had things done to her too. You are not just the only one, and you're not just the only innocent one, or you're not innocent, yourself. It's stories your sisters probably could come up here and say the things that happened to her, but and I'm gonna say allegedly, but you know what? She not, because she don't want to be triggered. She don't want to go backwards. You don't know what she had to go through therapy and just to, try to get over some of these things. Not totally over, because it's always in the back of your head, but to try to heal. And I see y'all online. I never brought this up, about when they was talking about what uh Tashashi. I can't remember how to say her name. I'm sorry, but I do love her. I love her music. I love her voice. I love everything about her, because it's like she gets it. She gets it. Um, um, about something that she did to them, to Chrisean and her little was nephew or whatever, her sister's child. I I don't know if y'all do this stuff just to make sure the family stay on the map, or what, but I would have never brought that to the internet just to try to bash my sister, try to make her look bad, because you know if that really affected you, you would have said that a long time ago. But I feel like she was young too. So what happened to her? What happened to her? What made her do that? And that's allegedly, because I don't even know if she did it. Or y'all just saying something. And that's allegedly, you know? So I'm gonna end this off on a good note. and say, have a good day. I'll be back probably tomorrow. And this is Loyalty is Live, and I'm out. Peace.